Yo, hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. InvoiceBerry users. And today's video is dedicated to make your invoice process smoother in 2024. InvoiceBerry is a fantastic tool, and I will walk you through the steps to create polished invoices inside of it. So guys, let's get started. So before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you have the full information. So guys, the first thing that I will need you to do is basically head up to invoiceberry.com, as you can see right in front of you. Click on the first link that will appear to you, and this is basically it. So for us, we are going to use this application. To start using it, we are going to click on try for free, and then we have to create an account. So here, simply sign up and start sending on invoices right now. So simply here put your email, which is basically just gonna copy it from here to save some time. Here we go, and here the password. So it's gonna be pretty simple, as you can see here. And now click on sign up. Of course we have to agree, so we have to agree and then sign up. Very easy, very straightforward. Now we have to actually complete some informations, so the actual invoice is going to be fulfilled with all the informations about the company that we need. So first thing is to put our name. I'm going to put a random name, and here last name, let's put another one. Here the phone number, I'm going to get another one from a fake name generator, but of course guys, for you have to put your correct phone number. Here for the company name, just put your company name exactly as it is. For me, I'm going to name it Titan Ltd. The country right here, I'm going to change it to the USA or United States of America. And for the other stuff, I'm just going to keep them empty. Click on next. Here, choose the date format on how you want it to be. So month, day, year, day, month and year, or year, month, day. For us, I'm just going to keep it as month, day, year. Here the paper format, A4 paper. Here the USD is the currency, and here for taxes, I've got a tax number in case you had. In case you didn't, just keep it empty, as you can see here. Then click on next. Choose the logo of your company. So I'm just gonna drop any kind of logos that I have here. For example, this one. Yep, let's just drag this one like that. Upload photo, and it's gonna be added in this invoice right here. Then I'm gonna keep the colors to be matching my logo. So I'm gonna, for example, choose pink or something around it. So something like that. Click on finish. And now we can create our first invoice in InvoiceBerry. So let's click here to create our first invoice. And as you can see, our logo is here. Some information that's about us. For example, that this is the name of our company. Here we have the invoice number. And let's start everything right now. So the first thing is by adding the client. The first thing which we will do is to add the client name. So simply we have to add his informations. Simply go here, client's name, add his name, for example, Alejandro. And I'm going to keep everything else empty. Save client. And here the invoice date. So when did we create this invoice? It's going to be, of course, today. And the due date. When is he supposed to pay us? So let's say after 60 days. Which is this one exactly. Now after we did that, we have to fill this information, which we will come back later on in this video. Now let's go to the core of the actual invoice. So here we should add the items. Simply click here and click on add a new item, and let's start by adding an item. So for example, let's say that our company sells chocolate bars. So I'm going to here chocolate bars. And basically here I'm going to add the price of it. So it's going to be around $3 or $14. And here for the tax, I'm going to add the tax, government tax, and it's going to be 20%. Save, and then let's save it again. So here we have this price, we have this government tax that we will be added. Here we should add the quantity, so the price has been added automatically since we have chosen it to be added. So here we should add quantity. Let's say that we have sold around 20k of this chocolate bar. And yeah, this is basically the line total. We have sold around 280k dollars worth of chocolate bars. Here in the bottom, you will notice that there is the subtotal, which is the same subtotal that we saw, which is 280k. But here also we have the government tax that has been added also, which is up to 56k dollars. Added up together, they give us around $336. So here, if there is anything that has been up to date or paid to date, you can add it. But as long as we are here, there is nothing that has been paid because we're still just creating it. Here you can add your terms and conditions, or you can add something to set up as default, so you can simply just keep it here instead of writing it each time. You can also here leave some notes to the customer right here, so they can check it out when they receive the actual invoice. Now for the top of the page, here we left these three things which are very important to note. So the first thing is the invoice number. Make sure that this invoice number that you have created in here is basically matching in order with your previous created invoices if you did have one already. For example, you have been using, for example, another platform to create your invoices. Well, try to check the last invoice number, and here make sure that this is, for example, let's say I have been using QuickBooks as my invoice creator. So in there I had around 200 invoices. So here I'm going just to simply make it 201. So this is the invoice number. Also, for example, you should add a reference. For example, here my client is Alejandro, so I'm going to add a reference which is A, and I'm going to, for example, this is the first invoice with Alejandro, so it's going to be A001. When there is another invoice with Alejandro in the future, well, then it's going to be A002, and then it's going to be all the way up. And here finally we have discount. If there is any discount that you would like to add, we can simply just add it here, and this is basically how you can add it. So here we have added this discount, which will be cut from the total. So it is very important to put in mind, if there is, like here it is in percentage, so make sure that you are actually choosing the right percentage. So here I'm going to put, for example, 3.5%, which came up to 9k or almost 10k dollars as like a discount, which is a pretty good deal for them. So yeah guys, with that being said, that was it for today's video. It is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. There is nothing to actually get lost with. Now all you need to do is to simply save the invoice and send it to your client. So thank you guys a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next tutorial.